Goodbyes are not endings. Call it cliche, but it's true. You may be ending a relationship or leaving a job or saying goodbye to another year, but it doesn't mean that it all stops there.
That's
But it's
right.
still sad.
It's supposed to have music when you're crying. Okay. But endings gives us new opportunities and motivation to start again and be better at what we do. That's why today, on the final episode of GM2U, we're looking back at the greatest moments of the year and saying goodbye to them so that we can prepare ourselves for what's next. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Miguel, and we welcome you to the final episode of GM2U. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And now it's time to go.
Welcome back to GM2U, and as we've mentioned, this is the final episode of GM2U. What? Our enemies are rejoicing? Excuse me! We need to clarify that for our enemies. This is not because we ran out of money or whatever, but we're just transferring the show to the evening or in the late afternoon. So that would be foolish of us to title the show still GM2U, right?
Right.
It means good morning to you
in the evening.
Please don't celebrate just yet. The fight is not yet over. Wow.
Yes.
Anyway,
We will keep on fighting for you guys. Yay!
So it's
We will
the
be
last
here to stay.
And actually, we have a surprise
Yes.
come January for the other channel, Crumb
Yes.
Society. So you better watch out. And you better not cry. And you better not pout. Because I'm really telling you why. You know, Santa Claus is coming. You know? Santa Claus. We're doing something different. There are changes. So, we hope it would be better.
Yeah.
For everyone who watches our content. And it would be better also for us. In doing the content. So, just keep tuned in into our social media and on our YouTube and Spotify feeds for what is about to come. But since
Soft lunch.
Oh, diba? We're not doing hard lunch. Oh, we're changing the name. We're changing the host. No. You just need to keep watching what will happen come January. But anyway, since this is the last episode, I'm really cold right now. I don't know why. But yeah, since this is the last episode of GM2U, it has been a fruitful 6 months of doing. Can you imagine 6 months?
6 months
of doing GM2U. This is the longest show Migs has had with us in Crumb Entertainment because most of his programs before were at the trial stage only, and it lasts only 8 episodes. But here he
We
made
don't
it.
talk about that.
Okay. It's hidden already, so you won't be able to watch it. Except on Spotify. This is the 25th episode of GM2U, and congratulations to Biggs for making it
Yay!
to 25 episodes
Yay!
past the trial period.
My probation is finally over.
Regular na siya. Regular na siya. Anyway, this is the last episode for the year. So we're looking back at the greatest moments of 2025 as Crumb Entertainment, of course.
Yes.
And we're also looking back at the greatest moments we had here at GM2U. Let me
Yes.
start off of my greatest moment for GM2U first. First of all, may we address first that the third host is not returning. We're so
Yes.
sorry. Schedule
Sorry.
change, the schedule conflicts. That's why. That's why RG is not here with us anymore. So
Right.
you can tune in where he will appear next. So
Right.
we hope the best for him. And
Kinuha siya
actually,
na, I'm gonna speak in Tagalog real quick, but kinuha na siya ng tuluyan ni San Pedro. In relation to our previous episodes when we talk about RG. He was finally from Senior Pedro, the chicken place, to San Pedro.
no. We're just joking.
Just
So
schedule conflicts. It's okay. He's fine.
It's fine. So, actually, the greatest moment for me since we started GM2U is us three having a venue to just talk about random things.
Yes, exactly.
Because the premise of the show was really about having good vibes with friends, talking to each other about certain things. So that was actually what the show is about.
Right.
But that's the great part. But there's also the sad part, because the sad part is we lost the other host, and then we struggled a bit actually with sustaining the show on a morning time slot. Because
Right.
if you guys aren't aware, since this is GM to you, good morning to you, we planned it to be like a morning show every Sunday at 9 a.m. But it seems that the audience is not yet awake at that time, or they are at
Right.
church. So we're transferring the show to a different time. And again, we cannot name it GM2U. So
Right.
we have to close this chapter and then
Yes.
give you another one by January. So actually, that is the greatest moment that I had. It's an opportunity for me to host a show with two of my friends. So
Yes.
yeah. How about you?
Before I get to what was my greatest moment in this podcast, I just like to add to what you said about, like, we're not really going anywhere. We're basically just reframing. I remember I told this advice to Stephen about, reframing, or, like, we're not really going anywhere. It's just really just adjusting to better serve you guys. And to us, that's the most important thing. Like, we will keep on experimenting on how to provide better content for you guys. Like, as we keep, as the advice went, it's just like a bow and arrow. You basically just aim and shoot and aim and shoot and aim and shoot. It's a never ending process of trial and error. And yeah, like, we had some great moments. Let's not, like Stephen mentioned, that we had some, moments where there was struggles, but at the end of the day, what's more important is how you guys, our viewers, enjoyed our content. And again, like, I cannot keep on saying this enough, but thank you so much for viewing our content. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. You guys have been our anchor through all of this. So thank you very much.
We especially thank the constant 3 viewers we have.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Every week.
VIPs.
May you find peace and blessing in what you do. Very Sunday.
Yes.
Peace and blessing.
Peace and blessing. But moving on to my greatest moment of this podcast, I would say the greatest moment for me in this podcast it's just not one thing, it's multiple things, but are the advice that we've given out to people. That's the biggest moment for me. Like everything that we've talked about, because our goal for GM2U 2 was, we get questions and then we answer them based on our experiences. And I think we've given a lot of pretty good advice for all the episodes that we put out there, like soft launch, one of our most recent
Can you still
episodes.
remember the first episode? The topic?
No. I gotta be honest, no. I think it was being morning, right? Like having a good morning. That was the very first episode.
Yeah.
So just like giving out advice to our audience, even to ourselves, like I listen to the advice you've given, you've listened to the advice I've given, and we both listened to RJ, and RJ has listened also to our advice, which, at the end of the day, it's really just about building a supportive community, based on respect, based on kindness. We're here for you guys to uplift you, We try to make it funny, because that is what we need at times. We try to make it insightful, because we want to show our side of our experiences. And that's the greatest moment, just because if we know that we're helping somebody out there, whoever watches our content, if whoever listens to our content and then they learn something out of it, that's the biggest thing for me, at least. Like if somebody learns from me, then hey, that means I changed somebody's perspective. And one of the best advice I've gotten ever was from my ex's brother-in-law. He said, a true billionaire is never the amount of money, is never the amount of billions he has in his bank account, but it's the billions of lives he's changed as he lived his, through giving advice, through listening, through giving, that's a true billionaire. And to this day, I live for that advice. Like, I don't really, aim to, be like a true billionaire who has like a whole bunch of money. Yes, now, like I want money. Don't get me wrong. However, I want to be a true billionaire that has touched a billion lives in this world. I think that's one of my biggest callings in life. That's why I'm grateful for this platform that we have. Grateful for Stephen for being able to put up this beautiful platform for me to get into, to share my experiences. And I know because of the stuff that we put out there, we've touched so many lives already. It might not be a billion. However, we've definitely touched a million, a lot of lives.
We have 3. The solid 3.
Right. No, but I mean, we always have from Instagram reels, TikTok reels.
Yeah, we have so much there.
We get a bunch of views from there. So to people who watch our short form content, thank you very much. And we hope that we've touched your lives in a significant way. And there's more to come. There's definitely more to come. There's so many experiences. Again, me and Stephen are quote unquote trentahin. We've lived 3 decades already in this world. So definitely learned a lot of things that we're ready to share.
Actually, for those who don't understand how these kinds of things work, to mount something like this by yourself is not easy actually. You need to do some research, you need to write the
Yeah.
script, you need to brief your members, you need to train them how to speak on cam, how to
Right.
carry the show. It's not
Yes.
easy actually to mount this kind of production but with limited help.
Right.
Actually, I'm glad that I have help from my friends. So if you see when our credits are running, there are multiple consultants. So friends,
Yes.
thanks. A million thanks to you. As our dean puts it, thanks. So yeah, I mean, we're not begging for a view or whatever, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to point out here is it's really a passion project to do such thing.
Yes.
Before we were, if you remember, if you are our audience from before, from the Space Fellow era, you
Wow.
remember that Miguel was on a different show on on our other channel, not former
Yes.
channel, on our other channel, which is Crumb Society right now. So that one channel alone was hard to manage.
Yes.
Given that
It was.
I think we have 4 shows running there, we had more
Yeah.
cast members back then.
Right.
And then we decided to change this year to Crumb Entertainment to better serve audiences based on their interests. So we
Right.
decided to have 3 channels. Actually, right now we have 3 channels. The one is not active because it's the mother channel.
Yeah.
But the old Space Fellow channel is the Crumb Society channel right now. And it's still
Yes.
active. We still upload there. But we have this. So imagine just having one channel before is a pain in the ass. But right now, managing 3
3.
and managing the 2 that is active.
Right.
It's when I sit down here every Monday and Tuesday and do the editing, before I start the editing, I breathe in heavily and then breathe out everything, all the
Yes.
worries and everything. Because actually, as I've mentioned in one of our episodes, I'm back at school and I'm about to finish what I'm taking this December. So, and there is a board exam
Right.
for next year. So, I have double the responsibility at this season.
Right.
So to really prepare everything is actually kind of hard, but
Yeah.
by time management, everything's okay.
Right.
And what makes or what takes the tiredness and the pain away is people who watch our
Yes.
content.
Exactly.
So, if you watch our content, however it may be, through
Right.
YouTube, through Spotify, marami rin kaming nakukuha sa Spotify right now, and through
Right.
TikTok and Instagram. If you watch it from there, we thank you so much.
Yes.
Because you made our 2025 a bit more fulfilling
Yes.
compared to the previous year. So, thank you
Yes.
so much for you guys.
Yes. There's just been a whole lot of things that we've experienced, like as individuals and as a group, that, we don't really show the camera. However, we're always here every Sunday morning for you guys. Just because, again, it's our passion project. We want to be able to touch as many lives as possible. And in a way, we were able to do that, like through our different platforms. And we're just, again, really grateful to everybody who's watched. Like, we experimented a whole bunch. Like, I remember when we started this, we were talking in Taglish, like Tagalog and English. Now we're doing full English just to cater to our international audience a little bit better. However, at the end of the day, what's the most important thing for us is again, you guys, the viewers. So we will do our best moving forward. Like, again, we're not leaving. We're not leaving. This might be the last episode of GM2U. However, we will not be leaving. We will be continuously posting content by 2026. So, instead of being a little bit sappy, because we've been just talking about just reminiscing and being melancholy for all the stuff that we've experienced the past year, let's move forward. Let's look towards the future. Let's look at what's ahead. So one of the biggest things is, like, what do we expect to put out there for 2026,
Well, expect that you'll see the power of 2.
Exponential.
I hear people saying the power of 2. What happened? We don't need to broadcast everything, but just trust us by the power of 2. Whatever that means. Right? And expect that in CrumbPod, you'll see a more broad, a more relaxed podcast that will be publishing by 2026. By January.
Exactly.
Yes, we will celebrate the new year with new kinds of content, especially on Crumb Society. So you'll see a different face of Crumb Society as well. I just need to emphasize, they might be asking, are you guys doing full English contents all over? The answer is yes on CrumbPod, but if you are a local and you want to experience Filipino content spoken in the Filipino language, you go to Crumb Society.
Yes.
So, it caters different target audiences.
Yeah.
And that is how far I can tell you guys.
Yes.
I think we should touch on, since we're saying goodbye, and we are kind of sad with air quotes, sad and melancholy.
Melancholic.
Yeah. Let's just emphasize that goodbyes are not the end.
Yes.
All right. No. Goodbyes are good. You can view it on 2 perspectives. When you say goodbye to someone, it's an end, like the hurtful kind of goodbye. Or when you say goodbye to someone, it is freeing yourself from the limitations of a certain thing or a certain person.
Right.
So, it's better to view it with the latter.
Yes.
You view it as a path to your growth. Right. I mean, I'm telling Migs this past month, diving into a new chapter of my life next year, as I take the board exam, as I go to a new career, as I try to apply at places I haven't been before. It's saying goodbye to certain things and certain people. Lucky for us, for Migs and me, because we meet online because he's in the US.
Right.
So wherever I go, he's with me. Technically.
Yes.
Or wherever he goes, I'm with him.
Right.
So, I mean, for friends who stay in this place, they might not be able to see me anymore. Right. So, there's that. There's many goodbyes already. So, there's many cut ties also this year. But, when I'm looking back at it, it's actually for your best. It's painful. Let's be honest. It's painful. Yeah. You don't like it. You don't appreciate it. But it is necessary.
It's about being a better version of yourself. Like, if you don't cut these things that are no longer serving you, then it's time to let go. I'm not saying be selfish,
And we're also not saying that these people are bad towards you.
Exactly.
It's just that different wavelengths already.
Yes.
You're on different wavelengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, like, having like no longer having the same views on life. And yeah, it's just like
Or
the paths divulge.
priorities.
Exactly. Like just
Mm.
paths just divulge. You
Mm.
know, they have things that they need to take care of. We have to take care of some things too, but
Mm.
it's all about respect, I would
Mm.
say. Like we keep on saying it for the past few episodes. However, it's really the biggest thing. Like, you just got to respect that they've grown into different people now. And
Mm.
you got to respect them
Yeah.
for that just because you cannot expect anybody to be the same, you
Mm.
know?
Correct. I agree.
And it also brings joy in a way to me
Mm-hmm.
because it allows me to be grateful for the
Mm.
memories that we shared with those people.
Mm.
It allows me to celebrate all those things that we had in the past
Mm.
that if not because of them, we won't be the people who we are now. And I think that's the biggest thing. Because, like, I won't be the signature laugh of CrumbPod if I didn't experience all of the stuff in the past, whether good or bad.
Mm.
Like, I won't
Mm.
be able to share all these funny stories, relatable stories to you guys, our audience, if I didn't if I didn't get to experience all those experiences that I've had in the past. So,
Mm.
to everybody that has been part of my life in 2025 and before, I am grateful for you. There's so many heartaches. There's so many people who've been cut off or have cut me off. But to me, I am grateful for all of them just because, again, like I said, I won't be the person that I am today if it wasn't for them. I wouldn't
Mm.
be the the joy that I am. Wow, the joy that I am. if if I if I didn't get to experience all those experiences, whether good
Mm.
or bad, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Stephen too.
Mm. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's that's the beauty of saying goodbye.
Yes.
Because saying goodbye gives you another chance at something else, not
Yes.
on the same thing.
Right.
Kasi, di ba, it's hard to try the same thing again without
Right.
reframing. Actually, that
Yes.
I'm gonna make that the word of the year for myself. Reframing.
Reframing.
It's from Miguel. He told me that
Yeah.
in May this year. You need to reframe. I took
Yeah.
it to heart. I reframed myself, and actually, I'm quite happy. Oh
Exactly.
no, not quite. I'm happy where I am right now, and I
Exactly.
am looking forward to where I am and to what I am gonna be next year.
Right.
So imagine if I haven't listened to his advice of reframing, of taking another chance at the same thing but on a different frame.
Right.
Maybe I'm looking hopeless for 2026. I'm not saying that when we reframe, okay, I need to
Clarify.
emphasize this, clarify. I'm not saying that when we reframe, we immediately get what we want the
Yes.
next year or whatever. I mean, you still need to work for it,
Yes.
but you have this renewed chance in your heart. You
Yeah.
have this renewed sense of hope that whatever you're gonna do in your next steps would be okay.
Yeah.
Everything will be all right, and
Yep.
then you're gonna work towards your dream.
Like walking along a path where the path divulges into two different paths. Like one of the paths goes straight to the end,
Yeah.
or the other path, like it does go longer, but it still goes through to the same end, which,
Uh,
it just has detours. It just has, you know, you never know what's on it, but it's
mm,
longer and, it's still at the same end. And
mm,
it's really just about enjoying the journey, I would
mm,
say, of life.
mm,
Like never like one of the biggest things that I've learned this year is to always stop to smell the roses, appreciate the little things. Just appreciate the small things. Like a lot of this year was just like appreciating the things that people do for me that I would take for granted. You know, just a small text like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like I would take those for granted before. Like, oh, what do they want? Or like they need something from me again, blah blah blah. But I realized that no, they're also just, yes, they might need something from me. However, it's also just checking up on me too, you know? Like it's just, again, as what Stephen said, reframing how you see things into a better light. So
and if you reframe and then you feel that it's not the right thing, you can take a U-turn.
Yeah.
It's not
you reframe again.
You reframe again.
Exactly.
What happens now if you reframe and then nothing happens? Maybe you're not human. I don't know why is there's a 0.00001 chance of that happening to you. At some point, something good should and will happen to you.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but the question is, when is Migs gonna get a girlfriend? I gotta reframe that.
There is a 0.00000000001 chance of that happening.
Wow, what a friend!
That is included in the freaky show, whatever you call it. But
hey man, I gotta. So this is our last episode, and ever since the beginning, you know, I'm the flirty one, so I gotta celebrate that in a way.
I remember I was telling my mentees before. There were 12 guys of them. I told them, "Oh, no one's getting married until your leader gets married." What happened? They're all married now. Me? Not it. So again, I'm part of that 0.0000001 of chance of getting married not happen.
Anyway,
again,
everybody who's watching, we just really like to say thank you so much.
We give thanks to you. As our dean puts it. Thanks.
We are grateful for the love that you guys put into watching our episodes. And again, goodbyes are not endings. Goodbyes are reframing.
Or in our case, just reschedule.
Yes, in this case, just rescheduled. We will still see you next week. Just on a different time slot.
Actually, not next week. On January 11th. So that's a few weeks from.
We also need the break. You know, we need to write some stuff for you guys. So
we need to eat the lechon on medianoche as well, and get high blood, and then lay down for a bit.
Right. And expect the judgments from the titos and titas. Like we mentioned in the Christmas episode, and cry.
That's why we need time before we shoot again.
But no, kidding aside, again, thank you so much. I know I keep on saying it, but we are really just really grateful for all the support and the love that you guys have put into watching our content. And the only thing we can promise to you guys is that we'll keep on doing better for the next episodes and the next whatever we put out there. So keep in tune. You know, we're soft launching a little bit. So yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to see what we have in store for you guys. And again,
that's a clue, huh? Oh.
And again, I just like to thank Stephen for having me as one of his hosts for the CrumbPod, the Crumb Society, and for other future shows. Wink, wink. That we have in store for you guys.
Is that a wink or is something wrong with me? Anyway, thank you for joining us this 2025. We hope you had a great time with CrumbPod, since this is the first year of CrumbPod and the first year of this channel and this show. We hope that we were able to give you something useful on your Sunday morning. And that's it for GM2U. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Miguel. And we'll see you again next time. In 2026!
Ooh. Oh, you'll get it by January when we are saying
Oh my God.
bye.
Bye.